welcome back to the channel, or welcome to the channel, whichever one it may be. And if you are new here, please feel free to like, subscribe, comment, do all those wonderful things, and just let me know what you think. Anyway, I'm back. Finally. So little update. The kittens are doing great. They have graduated from eating every 2 hours to every 3 hours. So now I'm not feeling quite like a zombie. It was rough. It was a rough week of having to just feed them every 2 hours. And I can't just lay down and fall right asleep. It takes me at least a half an hour to fall back asleep. So I was roughly only getting about 3 to 4 hours of sleep each night, which is, it was rough. But anyway, the kittens are doing great. They're coming up on 2 weeks old, so we'll do another update video of that when they're 2 weeks old. That stuff should be okay over there. That's my other project I'm working on, but today I am going to be kitting up this kit for the Under the Sea event, which is being hosted by Diamonds and Stuff. So if you're interested in that event, go check out her channel. I believe it's entering the event is closed, but you can probably still diamond paint along with the event. Why do these seem... Oh, okay. Anyway... So that's that. I am also hosting an event, so we'll talk about that real quick while I show my canvas that I'm going to be working on here. This nice ship out on the ocean. I am hosting the Remembrance and Memorial event for the month, so if you're interested in that, you can enter that at any point. It doesn't matter. There's no new start required, no finish required. You're just going to pick a diamond painting that means something to you as far as Remembrance and Memorial goes. So, you know, pretty straightforward, pretty easy as far as my event goes. You want more information, I did do a video about the event, and I also posted in the Facebook group. I will do another post in the Facebook group soon to, you know, just kind of explain a little bit more, I guess, as far as the event goes. And I'm just gonna put these on. But anyway, I just made these up real quick. So we've got a couple of ships at night. We've got a sea dragon here. That is so cool. I don't want to like crisscross. Well, I guess I could crisscross this one over this because it has that black edge. Whoops. Okay, this isn't working. So yes, so if you are in the Facebook group, you can check out the Facebook group for more. I'm probably going to do a weekly post thing. I am still not sure if I want to do a giveaway or not. Obviously, I can make that decision as I go along. I have a lot of 3D printed extra stuff, so I could very easily do a giveaway. As far as my 3D printed stuff goes, let's see, let's do just the plain ocean over here on the other side of this dragon. And I did this seahorse. And so, yeah, so if you are interested in my event, just let me know either here in the comments, or if you're in the Facebook group, in the Facebook group. Another ship. And yes, I will have a post for you to put your start photos. That'll be in the same thing, you know, like, okay, you can put your start photos. You don't have to have a new start, no finish kind of thing. Let's do, what do we want to do? We'll do her. Dragon and the girl, the mermaid. These are really cool pictures. I've been having so much fun with this, making my own release papers. Like, it's so fun. And now I'm, like, always going to have these. Let's not put the unicorn on top of the unicorn. So, let's see. Let's do this girl and dragon. So, yeah. So, yes. Just let me know if you're interested. But this one is for the event being hosted by Wendy over on Diamonds and Stuff. So check out her channel. for more information on her event, and yeah. But that is going to be fun. It's under the sea. I even made some special items for the event. Let's do the ship. Oh, I have 2 ships. All right, we will put a ship on each side of Chihiro in Haku. Haku, the water spirit. Has anybody seen Spirited Away? It's one of my favorites. So I had to have Haku and then a ship over there. All right, that ship, I think we're gonna have to go sideways with you just because of the way the glue is here. Like, and Chihiro's kind of not covering it, but that's okay. Anyway, there we go. I'm ready to go as far as that. Now let's get into the, you know, putting the drills in containers thing. So this one's not very big. I kind of picked a small one on purpose to be able to get something done. Plus I'm hosting my event, so I have another kit up video coming out this week for my event. And I still have the kit from last month that I barely touched because, you know, the end of my month kind of changed drastically. Like, I was doing really good, and then I finished that one diamond painting, and I didn't feel like diamond painting, so I kind of took a little break and started working on these little cross stitch things, and yeah, and then kittens happened, and yeah, it's been something. It's been something the end of the month. But anyway, I'm just gonna kit this up real quick. It's probably not gonna take that long. Let's see how long it actually takes. I will stand up and look at the timestamp on the video before I end the video. So how is everybody else doing? What events are you participating in? Which reminds me, I want to check out Enza's event, Luscious Landscapes, to see if my Harvest and Home pick will let me carry over for Luscious Landscapes. And then I can be participating in 3 events. 3 different canvases. Look at that. But also continuing to work on that really adorable canvas that I started for Harvest and Home. I even participated in some of the Harvest and Home stuff. It was kind of fun. I made it to a couple of lives. It was pretty amazing. I know this past week I didn't really do anything. I had nothing to go on. It is amazing how much this extra hour, and it was yesterday I knocked them down by, so they were eating every 2 hours. So yesterday I changed it to every 2.5, so it wasn't like an immediate jump from 2 to 3 on their little systems. And they're doing pretty good with it so far. I noticed that with the 2 hours that they just, like at the end of the 2 hours, like I could tell they were like they were kind of like, they were ready. They were ready to hold off a little bit longer. Like I could tell that because of the way that they just weren't, they were still kind of sleeping and stuff. Like I could just tell. They've been fun though. It's gonna be hard when it comes time to say goodbye to them. I can see that. My husband already wants to keep them all, and I'm like, we just can't. We can't afford 5 cats as it is. There's no way we could afford 10. And like right now with me not working, if anything happens to our cats, like it's gonna be a hard thing to try to handle. So I just, I gotta get a job. Gotta get a job, which is, like another thing that my husband and I have been talking about. Since moving to South Carolina, we have done nothing but struggle. Now, granted, I know that I kind of left one job, but I left for like medical reasons, health reasons. And I quit the best job to go to that job. And now I'm like heartbroken that I can't get back into that job. But the thing of it is if we move to another state, I could go back to that job, potentially, if they're hiring. So, we've been talking about it. We still own our house in Florida. I think I've mentioned that before. It's still our house. Our renters their lease renewal should be coming up, I think. I haven't heard anything yet from our property manager, but I think it's going to be coming up. So we have been discussing potentially moving back to Florida. It seems crazy, but I'm going to put it down here. How many do I have anyway? How many colors are in you? 23. So we're going to here. Okay, so I can put it down here. I put number 11 down here. And try to remember. I'm going to try to remember like the easy way. That's number 11. So we have been talking about that, potentially moving back to Florida. My husband's not happy doing the job he's doing. As much as we love the house here, it's becoming evident that like we are not 3 acres of land people. We are a half an acre of land people. So there's that, because caring for this land it's a lot. It's a lot to care for the land and still be able to do all of this stuff that we do, work jobs and stuff like that. I don't know how my parents did it. I honestly don't. I feel like I never have any energy. I'm always out of energy and struggling to do things. So we've talked about moving back to Florida, potentially, which would put us back in Central Florida somewhere. Central Florida. Orlando area. So, because we also miss being able to just go to Disney. You know, like we were in Florida, we had annual passes to Disney or Universal. Like we'd pick one and we'd just, you know, like that's the one we'd go to. And we got annual passes to Carowinds because we're not that far from Carowinds. So we're like, oh, we're not that far. And we just don't have the time to go. Like right now, I work the weekends, he works the weekday. We don't have the time to go. So it's like a waste of money for us to have those annual passes. I'm hoping we can make it up a little bit come the Halloween season and go to the Halloween stuff sometime. But my husband doesn't like roller coasters and I do. So it's kind of like one of those things, like I'm not going to force him to go on a roller coaster if he doesn't want to. And at the same time, like I don't want to go alone. So it just kind of... It didn't really work for us the way that I was hoping it was going to. Granted, our lives here have just been one upheaval after another. So like if I have to be 100% honest, I think we're probably going to end up going back to Florida. But we will see what happens. We also have discussed moving up north to Massachusetts and going and living with my parents. And that would take some financial strain off of everybody, but it also means now that I have to get this house ready to sell. And it's not good. So I'm supposed to contact these contractor guys and see if they can fix, we have a hole in our ceiling that like when we bought the house was already there. I don't know why they didn't fix it, but they didn't. And so I gotta find some contractor to see if, one, how much it would cost for them to repair it. That didn't work out well. All right, there's just too much in there. Come out. All right. We're going to do the same thing with this color as with the other color. Got some pink in there too. Look at that. It's probably from, I think, Cheshire Cat. I don't know what was in this one last. I've been reusing this one a lot lately. I'm sure you can look at it and remember it from almost all of my Disney pictures being in here. Okay, so now that color was 18. Is this 18? Yeah. Just going to cut that out. So we have been in the talks of potentially moving one way or the other. We'll see how it goes and what happens and all that, but oh, 18 had, okay, 18 has more than one packet, and so does 20, no, 20 doesn't, okay. But it has definitely been a week, and that's just if I don't get a job within, so we have until October to truly decide what we're going to do. It could take us even longer to move. I don't know, because, you know, like, it really, really depends, because I think your lease is up in October, in which case then I can say, hey, look, you know, it's just not, we're just going to have to move back down. It's not working out for us. I will say, like, I don't know if people believe in psychics or not, but we went and saw a psychic at one point, and she told us we never left Florida, or we would always live in Florida. So we left. Maybe we weren't supposed to. Maybe we were supposed to stay there. But the other possibility with Massachusetts is that neither one of us have worked for a soda company up there. So maybe we could get in with the soda companies up there and just stick with those jobs. I don't know. I feel like it should be possible. There's plenty of stores and stuff around up there, just like there is down here, but nothing like Florida. And that's it. That was really quick and really easy. And so here is the canvas, again, with my nice release papers on it that I made myself. Can you see all those fun release papers? So we have like this ship with the moon over here. And then we have Haku and Chihiro. And then we have this ship that kind of has like a rainbow effect going on. I think this is just a regular tall ship. That's supposed to be a pirate ship. That's just a tall ship. And then we have this mermaid and the water dragon over here. We have this scene from the last unicorn where the unicorns are like running out of the ocean. Oh, I love that movie and love that scene. And then we have another tall ship over here. And then we have this, I think it's called a hippocampus, where it's the water horse. But it's like a seahorse, but it's a horse with like a mermaid type fin, a fish fin or so. It's a unicorn in this one. And we have another tall ship. I think this is the one in Boston, the USS Constitution, because that's what it looks like. I've only been on that ship like 900 times growing up in the area. I went to Boston a lot. And that does look very much like the USS Constitution. And then we have this mermaid with her dragon. This image was really cool. I only have like the top part of it, but there's like a whole bottom part to this image too. It's really cool. And then this pirate ship also at night, and this water dragon going around a sunken ship. I thought that was pretty cool. And then just a picture of the ocean. You know, because under the sea. But anyway, some fun stuff. That is it for this video. Let's see how long it took. 19 minutes to kit up this kit. Not bad. Not bad at all. I hope you have enjoyed, and thank you for watching. This is really cool. I really love being able to make my own release papers because I can choose what images I want. And because it's for me, I'm not selling any of this. I can do any image I want, and it's great. But anyway, yes, thank you for watching.